medical marijuana. I feel glaucoma coming on. Please, Mr. Druggist, won't you fill up this here bong?
Hi, my name is Dr. Amanda Ryman, and I'm the Director of Research for Berkeley Patients Group. We are a medical cannabis collective that dispenses medical cannabis to patients in Berkeley, California.
I'm Marco Renna, publisher of Treating Yourself. It's a medical marijuana publication based out of Canada.
I need some pharmaceutical reefer. My bones is feeling stiff.
One of the things we see going forward for Berkeley Patients Group is really getting into the scientific and research side of medical cannabis. One of the areas of research that we're getting into is strain differences. We know that patients prefer different strains. At BPG, we offer a high variety of strains, and we want to make the information we give patients about symptom management more useful for their choice of medicine.
Health Canada has started various studies, and as most governments do, when they find the studies to be going on a positive nature, they tend to cut the funding. But the medical cannabis community in Canada, the compassion clubs, have started and done their own studies with the patients being the ones that are doing the studies. It's not done on rats or animals. It's done by the patients who are suffering from the different ailments and who are able to tell us which strain works best for them.
I need some pharmaceutical reefer. I said my bones is feeling stiff. Is there a joint in this joint? Or more to the point, a big bad split? That'd be terrific.
We've been restricted for a very long time, not only in the United States, but in other countries, on doing research with actual whole plant cannabis. In California, we're very lucky. We're protected by the California state law. We're allowed to use cannabis for medical and research purposes. And I really feel that this is going to open up a venue, not just in California and in the United States, but internationally, to join forces with other countries who also want to see medical cannabis move forward and work with organizations like the UN in developing an international medical cannabis policy.
In Canada, we're allowed as patients not only to use the medical marijuana, but we're also allowed to grow our own. And if patients are unable to grow their own medicine, we can assign growers to grow for us. And we have programs in Canada where licensed growers are growing for patients and giving the patients the medical marijuana for free. The Canadian government also sells the medical marijuana, but they're charging patients.
There's a lot of punishments that go along with using drugs. And unfortunately, even though California law recognizes the use of medical marijuana, federal law does not. So for instance, if you are a California citizen with a medical cannabis card, but you live in housing provided for you by the federal government, and you get caught with cannabis in your home, you will lose your federal housing. If you are a college student who has a medical cannabis card but gets caught with has a drug felony for cannabis, you can lose your federal funding for college.
People are getting arrested still in Canada who don't have their license, but when the judges and the court systems finds out that they're working with the clubs, doing these studies, doing this research, they're not going to jail. The judge is letting them go.
I'm too scared to deal with dealers, hang around the park. I'd rather get it legally so I don't get busted by no knock. I need some medical marijuana for an undiagnosed disease. You know, it must be good for something I got. Won't somebody help me, please?
there's a lot going on that patients need to be informed about so that they can protect themselves, not only legally, but their health. And dispensaries provide a venue for that. And I think that that is why we see patients with a lot more knowledge and having a lot better experiences with medical cannabis when they have a dispensary that can act as an intermediary between them and the medicine than individuals that are just left to fend for themselves.
Anyone who uses marijuana to help relieve stress is using it for medicinal purposes. It's a lot healthier to medicate with marijuana than it is with alcohol, because nobody's ever died from marijuana, but there has been many people who have died from alcohol poisoning.
I need that medical marijuana.
Medical marijuana.
Miss Mary Jane will do the trick, 'cause my eyes are gone quick. Put those handcuffs away, officer. I swear it's a chronic condition.